well. So what's not to like as they load? There is number 3 just going forward, the horse we were just talking about, Gherkin. He's slotted in very nicely. They're loading very, very quickly here. Let's go and join Richard.
And they break away. Sugar Plum Fairy jumped a little awkwardly from the stalls. Out well is Amberine in red and yellow. Global Acclamation on that one's outside. And Dreamboat Annie on the inner. Stop the World and Let Me Off in the noseband, poking that nose just between runners. Gherkin is prominent on the outside. Just had to cover a bit of ground round that turn. Then Bokos Amber. Pull Harder Con is one from the back, and the slow starting Sugar Plum Fairy is last of all. So Amberine spearheading the formation, Dreamboat Annie towards the inside, then Stop the World and Let Me Off in company with Global Acclamation and Gherkin towards the left as they make their way towards halfway. Pull Harder Con comes next, Sugar Plum Fairy up towards the outside, and then Bokos Amber. So Amberine with poised, Stop the World and Let Me Off, Gherkin beginning to unwind down the centre of the racecourse, Dreamboat Annie still towards the inner, Pull Harder Con making ground amongst horses. They make their way with a furlong and a half to go. Amberine, Stop the World and Let Me Off with Pull Harder Con, Gherkin with plenty of work to do, Dreamboat Annie in the white cap. It's Amberine who's still at the head of affairs and is making now the best of her way home. Pull Harder Con and Dreamboat Annie trying to run her down and are making progress. Amberine, Pull Harder Con is getting closer with every stride. Amberine all out, Pull Harder Con dives close on the bob. Amberine being run down by Pull Harder Con, tight between the two. Dreamboat Annie was third. Stop the World and Let Me Off came home in fourth.
Guy Lewis calling a photo finish, but Pull Harder Con looks like he's got up there. Was a winner at Thirst last time, getting the better of Amberine. Let's just have a look at this again. Yeah, he's got up. He's won this side, he says confidently. Wide. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just come out. Pull Harder Con has done the business. Came through down the centre of the track, and the second horse, Amberine, had the advantage of that rail. Charlie Bennett got his stick in his right hand, kept the horse going. Horse has got the cheeks on. He was just starting to pull up Amberine, and unfortunately for him, he's just got mugged down on the outside. But you can see why he does wear those cheeks. So she wears those cheeks, just trying to keep it going. She's got quite a high head carriage. It's always difficult for a jockey to get really in behind a horse, and she's just coming back behind him. Underneath him, you can see this side, William Carson going for absolutely everything here and just get mugged on the line. And you can see Amberine just flicking her ears. I know people sometimes say it's a load of rubbish when you see horses just flicking their ears, but just the horse's demeanour, you get the impression that the eventual winner wanted it more than the second. See, it's coming down. She has won.